Hello YouTubers, today's video is going to be about owl hunting. Owl hunting, you say? Yep, we're hunting a great horned owl. I've made a lot of videos from right there on my front porch. And my digital camera does pretty good in the daylight, but at nighttime, you may well know, digital cameras don't take pictures worth a flip. It just won't cooperate without lighting. So let me give you a layout of the land. We're going to shoot this owl with a camera, not a gun. Here's my setup. Over there next door, on the land next to mine, has grown up into woods in the last few years. The guy that owns it just hasn't kept it up, and it's encroached on my property. A good 3 or 4 feet. I can't keep the bushes cut back. I'll eventually find my fence and cut it all back out of there. But back to the owl hunt. Right over there is a tree. Let me zoom in on it. It died a couple years ago. It was a winged elm tree. And you got them 3 or 4 trunks sticking up like posts. I'll zoom in on one of them. Well, I've discovered the great horned owl comes out at night. He only comes out at night. They're nocturnal animals. And he often lands up there on one of those. Well, the other night I got out here and set up my camera, turned it on run. Within the 30 minutes he was sitting up there, and I videoed a clip of him sitting on that limb. I got 17, 18 minutes of him sitting there, but it's dark and you can hardly make it out. So to make my video worth watching, I've come up with a plan. Last night I had my digital camera set up between that street light and that pole to get a better picture, and I did get a better picture, but it's still pretty poor quality. I came out 30 minutes after I had my camera running, and I could see him sitting up there on the limb. I walked out to my camera, and he allowed me to get all the way to my camera before he flew off. So he isn't really shy. Skittish, I should say. But my video was very poor quality, like I say. So my latest scheme is set up again tonight and try to get him again. But this time I'm going to set up the camera in the same place. And my front yard slopes down in a hill. I have parked my pickup truck pointing up the hill. Tonight I plan to sit in that truck and wait for him. It's no different than sitting in the woods hunting a deer with a gun. You have to sit and wait for him to come. So I'm going to set up and wait for him to come tonight and see if I can wait till he lands and flip my headlights on and maybe light him up and get a better picture. Now I'm going to walk over and set my camera up in the proper place now in the daylight and give you a look at what the setup is going to look like before it gets dark. It's going to be close to this angle here. I'll zoom in right about that distance there, where hopefully I can get him if he lands on either one of those 3 stumps sticking up. And then we're going to sit in the truck and wait for the booger bear. He's really a magnificent looking bird, and I'd like very much to share it with YouTubers. So that's my project this week. My view tonight sitting here in the truck is going to be something similar to that. Hopefully when I light him up, he'll sit long enough that we can get a picture of him. I don't know if my bright headlights will shine that far or not. If that don't work, I'll come up with another angle. Set up some spotlights or something. I've noticed searching around on the internet, some people have great photographs on websites of great horned owls, and how they did it, I don't know. This is going to be my method. Last night after I filmed him, and I did get some pretty good pictures, but they're real dark. After I filmed him, Went up there and sat on the porch, kind of disgusted. My pictures were so bad. Within 30 minutes, he was back up there again. And within a couple of minutes, he swooped out here in the yard and picked up a little field mouse or rabbit or something and was gone with it. So I knew there was no chance to set up the camera again last night because he had it eating a meal. Now, there's a buzzard soaring through the sky. They do that a lot around here. But hopefully we'll get a decent video of the owl. I realize now I'm going to have to make this video 2 parts, so I'm going to conclude this video with some clips of my first filming of him, which is, I apologize in advance, it's poor quality. My dog must have been there and I didn't know it. You can hear him in this clip. I don't think the owls sound like a dog growling. Had to be my dog. As the video ends, you will hear me approach the camera and start messing with it, and then you'll see him fly away. Thank you for watching, and please stay tuned. Part 2 will materialize as soon as the owl cooperates.